Coming at you with a speed and mobility workout. Going on the field, we're testing 40 today, so a lot of it is going to be dedicated to force production, how fast we can get our feet on that ground, as well as our running mechanics. I'll be commentating here and there just to clarify or sum up any of the drills that I'm doing, fixing any mistakes that I make or my buddy makes along this video, so when you guys get out in the field and you guys perform these drills, you guys are able to make those corrections for yourself and understand the difference between a bad and good rep. For this pogo series, we want to be very springy on our feet, as well as little to no knee bend. Our force production from when the balls of our feet hit that ground should be as quick as we can make it. Backwards pogos are also very beneficial for reducing knee pain. For these single leg bounds, we're just focusing on getting good distance between those jumps, and again staying explosive throughout this whole movement. Getting into these hip flexor isometrics trains the exact muscles and positions used throughout the sprinting cycle. We want to make sure we stay balanced throughout this movement and attempt to keep your leg at a 100-degree angle, for that's the angle that your leg's going to be in most of the time while you're sprinting. Get into these banded hip abductions. We want to make sure that we are staying balanced. We do not want to be leaning our torso too much, which is first a sign of instability as well as a sign of weakness from your abductors. As for my buddy, I think this band had too much resistance to it. You can see his knee started to bend as the drill went on. I went over to help straighten his torso as well as help keeping that knee straight. Once I did that, it looked a lot better, and I guarantee he had a lot more activation to his abductors. Next, we're going to be getting into in-place fence sprints. We're going to be going through single, double, and triple switch. We want to make sure that we have a flat back and our butt is not pushed out. In the first rep, you can see my buddy, his butt was pushed out a little bit. We ended up correcting this, and as you can see in the second one, it looks a whole lot better. Through these double and triple switches, we want our foot to act as a spring. Once it hits the ground, fire it back up. Finishing up these fence sprints, we wanted to make sure that we are explosive and keep high priority on form throughout this movement. And again, make sure your glutes are tucked as well as a flat back. Next, we're going to be getting into single leg bounded broad. We want to make sure those bounds are explosive and springy, and a controlled broad jump at the end. Next, we're going to be getting into our 40-yard sprints. We're going to first start by going over our stance, going over our short burst out of it, and then we're going to get into some resisted bursts. With our stance, we want to make sure that our hand is cocked back. This is so when we explode out of our stance, our hand rips through and gives us a little extra momentum. And finally, we want to make sure that our weight distribution is mainly on our fingertips. Again, gathering as much momentum as we can possible for that first and second step. We're now going to be transitioning into the weight room for some mobility, starting off with a brief elevated walk. For this next workout, we're going to be doing pass-throughs and halos. These are going to be very beneficial for our shoulder mobility, as well as our scapular stability and some core activation. This next workout is going to be helping us with our shoulder mobility, as well as building strength in our upper back and rotator cuff. This is an excellent exercise that I use for my upper body days. Really helps warming up that shoulder, upper back, and again, we're hitting that rotator cuff. So this is making sure we get proper warm up for our shoulders before a bench day or overhead pressing. This is a great mobility strengthening exercise for your shoulders. This is another exercise that I use on my upper body days. Getting to these scapular wall slides. This is going to be correcting posture, as well as getting a good stretch in our chest and lower traps. We want to make sure that our lower back is connected to that wall. This will make it harder to get our shoulders above our head. This is another exercise which is great for shoulder mobility. Finishing up our upper body mobility, I'm going to be ending with some dead hangs. This is another exercise which is great for shoulder mobility. Dead hangs are also purposed for spinal decompression, as well as dramatically increasing grip strength. This is very beneficial for your ankle dorsiflexion, which is the ability to bend your foot towards your shin. Get into a deep stretch, allow the toe of your foot to be foot lengths away from the wall, and make a long lunge towards the wall until your knee hits, and hold that position for 3 seconds. Next, getting into some 90-90 hip rotations. This is a great movement for improving hip rotation. This is going to be unlocking joint stiffness, as well as helping our athletic performance. This is also a great movement for relieving lower back stiffness. Next, get into my personal favorite, Palloff press and twist. A lot of benefits in this movement. First is building that rotational power. I like to say this movement bridges the gap between static stability and dynamic movement. This is great for core stability and teaches you to rotate from the thoracic spine and hips rather than the lumbar spine. We're now getting into some oblique work with these kettlebell oblique bends. This is great for building up core stability, as well as mobilizing our lumbar spine. This is helping move our lower back through its natural lateral plane of motion. This is going to help reduce stiffness, which results from sitting, as well as improving our trunk stiffness and balance through heavy lifts such as squats and overhead presses. The benefit of doing this one side at a time is to identify any weaknesses and fix any strength imbalances that we might have in our left and right obliques. We're going to be finishing off with these weighted tibialis raises. This exercise serves to improve deceleration, cutting power, and injury resilience. This is of course great for improving shin strength. This is going to heavily reduce the occurrence of shin splints while also improving ankle dorsiflexion. I hope y'all enjoyed and add this into your routine, and check out my channel for videos similar to this.